All right, it is Wednesday night. I have surgery in exactly a week. I have surgery Thursday morning, the 18th. It is currently Wednesday night, the 10th. And I just want to do a little check-in, just kind of like what I'm feeling, I guess, a week out. I'm feeling a lot of pain in my hip today. I am feeling a lot of doubt about the surgery. I don't want to do it. I'm nervous that it won't help or fix anything, and I'm nervous about it affecting other stuff and the recovery not going super well. I'm like constantly thinking about it. I can't stop thinking about it. I just am trying not to. I've been listening to like an audiobook all day while I work in order to try to like make my brain not be able to think about it while I'm working. Because like, you know, you can multitask and do a couple things at once, but like if I listen to audiobook and work, it kind of doesn't allow my brain to go there. But the minute that I stop listening to the book, I just immediately go to like, all right, what are my pros and cons? If I do this, then what? If I do this, then what happens? And just like all of the different outcomes. And I just like keep replaying everything and I can't stop. I feel like this whole thing for me has been like a little bit rushed just because it needs to be, but it's like I'm trying to cover all of the bases and make sure that this is the right thing to do, but it's just been so hard. Like there's one doctor that I need to get in to see before I feel comfortable with this, like about a sports hernia, and I haven't been able to get in to see her. My appointment's on December 2nd, but this surgery is on November 18th. So it's just, I don't know. It feels like it's the right thing to do if you have like a bunch of people telling you it's what you should do, doctors. But at the same time, it's like you can't get a clear answer. It's kind of complicated. I don't know if it makes sense without knowing like everything that's going on in the hip, if you all understand what I'm saying right now, but it's just complex. It's not just a torn labrum, so it's just like a more of a complex situation, and they just aren't really confident that like just fixing the labrum and whatever is gonna help. Anyways, I feel committed. I feel like it's just scary, but it feels like it's probably the right thing to do in the long run, even if it doesn't help the pain that I'm having right now. I don't really think it's going to be a bad thing to get my labrum fixed by one of the world's best at this surgery. So I think that in itself can be definitely looked at as a positive. Like no matter what, repairing a labrum, I think, is a positive. But I'm actually not sure about that. So, yeah. I'm just not convinced that anybody has pain from a labral tear. I know that sounds insane, but I'm just not. I think it always creates more problems than it helps. Usually when people have a surgery like this, they usually end up saying, "Oh, it just kind of feels the same." You know, after going through all of that rehab and the pain and suffering and all that kind of stuff, not to mention the cost, just to get back to like exactly how they felt before the surgery. I feel like I hear that a lot with this surgery. And I even have like a lower probability of like a success with this surgery because mine wasn't an acute tear. It was like a ongoing thing that they think is just torn because I have dysplasia. But does that even make sense, you know? That's what I'm like, I don't even know if, I don't know why I still have makeup on my eyes from like 2 days ago. I just don't even know if it makes sense to have a torn labrum from dysplasia. Anyways, that's how I'm feeling. As you can tell, and now I'm talking to myself about it. Yeah, I've got a week to feel better about this. A busy week though, like it's already you know, I'm gonna be going up there on Wednesday, pre-op. I wonder if I'm allowed to like bail during my pre-op. Like if during the pre-op I ask a ton of questions and then I get answers and decide it's not the right thing. I wonder if I'm like allowed to bail. I guess it's a free country. I can do whatever I want. I've already paid over $3,000 for the hotel though, so that's not great. Okay, anyways, so that is my check-in, and I'll definitely pick the camera back up before the night before surgery. You can probably see me have a meltdown. My doctor is like, oh yeah, you know, there's this specialist for sports hernias and, or like even, I forget, I think it's sports hernias or like all things adductor or something like that, in Germany or like Switzerland or something. And he's like, yeah, I have a ton of athletes go out there and get that sorted out there. I'm like, bitch, I'm a female. Don't forget that I'm a female. If we're talking a male athlete, then they can afford whatever they want, but your girl, she's got boobs and a vagine. So, we're restricted on budget. Would you like to know what I made my last season? I don't think you would. I could pay for the water you give me during surgery. The applesauce I get after surgery. Anyways, alright. I'll see you guys soon. Or I won't if I don't have the surgery. I guess we'll never know. Alright, what's up? So it is Monday the 15th. So today was day 1 of like kind of officially starting the prep. The only other thing that I've been doing for 2 weeks is stopping the list of medications that they sent me, which doesn't really apply to me because I don't take any medications, but if I did, or if I wanted to take maybe like a over-the-counter painkiller or something, I wasn't supposed to. And then also I started like an anti-inflammatory diet 2 weeks ago. So like no added sugar, no soy, dairy, corn, gluten, alcohol, and then I'm trying to cut back on caffeine. And yeah, so today was day 1 of washing my body with this soap. It's an antimicrobial, antiseptic soap, and it makes my skin feel so dry and stripped. So all the way up until Wednesday, the day before the surgery, I can use like deodorant and lotions and stuff after using this. But on Wednesday, or 24 hours before surgery, I have to stop using lotions, deodorants, and I can't shave. So I wash my body with this every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and the day of the surgery. And I'm going to do my last shave on tomorrow night, Tuesday night, and then I'm going to put lotion on my body for the last time tomorrow night. I just wanted to run through really quick like some things that I'm doing to prep. Of course, if you have this surgery, you'll get your own prep instructions, but I just want to like run through some stuff with you about like what it takes kind of and what to expect. So I've reached out to the third-party companies that are providing my CPM machine, my ice machine, my DVT, like leg squeezers. I'll be sent home with a cast and an anti-rotation boot. I have crutches, and so far that's what I've set up. I'll bring tennis shoes, loose clothes to the appointment. The surgeon said I can leave my nail polish on, but I'm not sure because last time that I had nail polish on and someone tried to read my pulse on my finger, it didn't work. So we'll see if that stays that way, just in case. I'm bringing my supplies in order to take this off because it's gel nail polish, so I have to take it off a certain way. I am prepping myself to not be able to drive for 1 to 2 weeks. And then I'm setting up rehab with the facility down here in Denver prior to going up there. And that's pretty much it, I think. I'll get my sutures out about 3 weeks after the surgery, and I can get that done by any doctor down here. So I've contacted my primary for that. Other than that, I'm packing today. So I actually need to go do that right now. So I prepped all my food yesterday on Sunday, pretty much for the whole week, lunches, dinners, and breakfast. And the only thing Cade will need to do after my surgery is go get my medications. The pharmacy is actually in the facility I'm getting surgery at. So he won't have to like go far. He'll just have to go pick it up for me. So basically after surgery, I'm gonna be on crutches. But like, typically you think of crutches, you think of like holding up the hurt like foot or ankle or whatever, knee, and not touching it to the ground and then using your strong leg to put the weight on. But in this situation, I can't like hold my leg up actually. So I'll let it touch the ground, but I won't put any weight on it. Here, come with me right now. I'm actually gonna grab my crutches right now. I think I have food in my teeth, and see if I can do that without feeling like really weird. So I'm starting to pack right now and this is my process. So that's what's happening right now. It's not great. It's not going great. But let me get my crutches out of here really quick. Oh God. Oh yeah, that's not hard at all. Okay, let's not have a blanket on me. Strong leg? Wait, that wasn't right. I feel like I'm still using so much strength in my hip to like bring my leg forward, you know? Like, I'm still using it to push it forward. Anyways, yeah, that'll work. I hate crutches so much. They hurt my palm so bad because I don't really put pressure on it on my armpits because of my shoulder issues. So I put like all the weight on my palms and my palms start to bruise like instantly. This is another thing that I got to put between my legs when I sleep because it will like hurt and they can't touch. But honestly, I don't even think I'll sleep on my side. Like I'll just sleep on my back because of like the boot and everything. So that'll be more like once I'm deeper into my healing process. So I need to pack all that. I need to get it in a suitcase. And then I've got my toiletries packed really like simply because I'm not going to be leaving the house for a week. And then I've got some food packed. Like I said, I made a bunch of stuff. And just a bunch of warm clothes because I'm getting surgery up in the mountains. You can see that hill. So I've got like tons of hats and socks and sweaters. I'll check in every day leading up to the surgery, but yeah, everything is pretty much ready to go. Got my blood work done. I don't need to get a COVID test unless I have symptoms or know someone that has had it and I've been in contact with them. And I just have to wash my body with this. By the way, I got this at King Soopers, but you can get it at like Walgreens or anything like that, just a pharmacy over the counter. I need to really remember not to use lotion on Wednesday. I have kind of like a whole section of my notebook dedicated to all this, but then also in my daily planner, I wrote down like what I need to do for those days. So for instance, like today, tomorrow, the next day I have wash with chlorhexidine soap. And then on Tuesday I have shave in the morning. On Wednesday I have shower, but no lotions or deodorant. And then I'll have rehab every day for the next 10 days while I'm in Vail. And I'll also have a pool session twice a week. And I'll also have access to ride a bike every day on top of the rehab and pool. But of course, you'll see that in the videos to come. I'll update you every week. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow after I wash my body with this. Richmond till we die, baby. This is my last morning walk before surgery. Because tomorrow I'll wake up early and I'll go to Vail first thing in the morning, like 6:30. And then it's surgery. So I'm getting in my final steps. Not that I walk that much, but I figure if I have 2 legs at work right now, why not use them? So I'm going on a little walk. And yeah, just thought I'd check in with you guys. Just kind of enjoying it. It's not that cold out. It's like mid-50s, so it's nice. My hip is hurting worse than usual right now, so it's kind of like, it's kind of good in a way. It's kind of affirming the decision. All these dead trees are so sad. There's still some life over there. It's funny how we take for granted like the ability to walk. Yeah, it's just crazy how we take walking for granted. I don't anymore because I've had enough surgeries to know that you need to appreciate every little thing. But here in 2 days, I won't be able to walk for anywhere from 1 month to 2 months. So we are enjoying it while we can. Gotta be vigilant out in these streets, you know? You gotta have your head on a swivel. They ain't gonna catch me slipping. They ain't gonna catch me slipping. So, I am 2 days away from surgery. It's Tuesday, surgery's Thursday. And I'm just sitting here doing some work and I just cannot do any work. Like I can't focus. I don't know what's going on. I'm not doing anything else. I'm just not being very productive. Like my mind can't stay focused on one thing for very long. I'm also having like exacerbated tummy issues because I already have some issues, but they're like worse. I don't know. I'm sure I'm just like nervous or something, but I just can't seem to do anything productive right now. I have the feeling like I want to just like sleep. I don't know. We are in Vail. We have arrived. I was supposed to film on the way up here this morning and I never did. Yeah. We had an early drive up here this morning and I was so tired I like was zombied out and I didn't film at all, but it was a smooth ride. We got here early and my Airbnb host got in contact with us and let us know that we could in fact go to the condo early, so we dropped all our stuff off. So we completely unpacked the car and we're all ready in the condo. It's only like 12:30. I have to meet with one person at 1:30, but it'll be really quick and it's just for them to show me how to use the CPM machine But yeah, it's really sunny. It's not that cold. It's a little chilly, but it's no, I think it's just because we're so not used to it. Like, it's actually not that cold at all.
No.
In the sun especially. The Colorado sun will blast you. But the appointments went really as expected. And I think I'm ready for tomorrow. I'm the second appointment of the day, so I check in at 9:30 instead of like 5 a.m., which is nice. And the surgery will take, like, I'll probably be in the OR for about 5 to 6 hours. The surgery, the arthroscopy will take 3 hours, and the adductor will take like 10 minutes. Anyways, we'll talk more when we get home. Kay's eating a sandwich and we're just walking around this beautiful town.
I'm walking around feeling free, thinking about what's happened to me from July up till now. Don't know where, don't know how. Lately I've come to realize that I can see it in your eyes, so it's true. I'm so glad you feel it too. Nothing to hide, we're falling in love. To me it's perfectly clear, we're falling in love. It's true, this part of the year has something in store for us. We're falling in love. Summer ended, but we did not. We started something, this thing that we got grew stronger. Each day we're together all the way. Oh, we're falling in love. To me it's perfectly clear, we're falling in love. It's true, this part of the year has something in store for us. We're falling in love. Hey. Say. Walking around, you and me. The Christmas time's got the best of me. Then it starts to snow in our hearts. We both know that we're falling in love. To me it's perfectly clear, we're falling in love.
I'm just having some soup. It is 3, I believe, almost 3 p.m. the day before surgery. And I'm about to make this soup and then I'm gonna sit down and we're gonna chat. Look at how many teas I brought, you guys. This is insane. This is for 10 days. This is how many teas I brought. We've got eggnog, cinnamon apple spice, peppermint belly comfort, ginger, matcha green tea, more matcha green tea, hot cinnamon, lemon ginger and manuka honey, and I think that's it. Then we've got some, we've got some nut pods from Seasonal Nut Pods. This is the eggnog flavor in the peppermint mocha. I've had the peppermint mocha. I did a review on it on my other channel, so go check that out if you haven't already. We brought our olive oil. I brought dried mango for if I like really start to crave like sweets, because other than that I'm not really trying to eat sweets. We've got a couple different options for almonds. Again, you know, you gotta have my bread, my pumpkin bread that I made yesterday. Oh, here, look, Smooth Move, just in case. We've got some lentil pasta, some dates, some chicken broth. We're gonna make some more soup. I have a couple more little treats, but they kind of pass my ingredient list check. I got some L-glutamine, some quinoa, pumpkin seeds, if you know, you know. This is the only like snack I'm allowing myself, even though I am supposed to have a lot of salty foods today, so maybe I'll just eat some of those. This fun lemongrass and ginger beef broth, some coconut milk for our curry soup, and on accident I brought this. It was in my grocery bag that I brought up here, and I accidentally brought a whole bag of oats that we don't even use. And then I've got my pills in here. I'm obsessed with the floor. Like, look at this. Whatever this flooring is what we need. I love it. Anyways, as I was saying, we brought our coffee, I got this from a local roaster. It's a women-owned company. This is my grinder right here. Anyways, a little bit of spices. Just some of the stuff that a Denali needs. And my favorite seasoning of all time. If you have bloating tummy issues, this is your best friend. Some omegas, some B complex. I had pre-op appointments all day today and they all went well, just like double checking a lot of things. My surgeon was in surgery today, so I didn't see him, of course, but just getting like basically a physical clearance for surgery, making sure that my hip hasn't changed since the last time I saw them, and just getting a lot of information thrown my way. They will kind of provide me with everything written out in a big folder of papers after surgery. And they'll also explain a lot of things to Cade while I'm in surgery. And the surgery is going to take about 5 to 6 hours. Well, the surgery itself is going to take like 3 to 4, but then I'll be in the OR for 5 to 6. My check-in is at 9:30, and I will update you guys whenever I wake up, when I wake up, and how long that takes. Then I'm staying overnight in the hospital. And then I will have rehab the next morning at 7:30, and then I will be discharged after that. Then I will have PT every day for the next 10-ish days while I'm here. If you have unlimited funds, you can stay here and get PT every day for as long as you can afford, which would be really cool. And you would come back a lot faster. Typically, like when you see a lot of athletes that bounce back from injuries really fast, like professional athletes, they typically are having PT 1 to 3 times a day, every day. And that's why their recovery time is like half, if not less, as short as an average person's. I have to stop eating tonight at 12, which is no problem. And then I have to stop drinking clear liquids by 8:30, so an hour before check-in time. They will be administering anesthesia through an IV. I won't have a breathing tube or anything like that. And I'll have like a numbing nerve block on my leg. And then I will be numbed from the waist down through a spinal epidural. That will wear off by midnight the night of surgery, and I don't know how long it'll take for the nerve block to wear off. I honestly don't like nerve blocks. They are not fun. I didn't know that I was having that, but that's okay. I will have like 2 incisions from the arthroscopy and then another incision from the adductor release. And that's all I can think of to tell you right now. I ran into a girl that had had surgery from Dr. Philippon 5 days ago, and she was shopping in Vale, like in the Vale Village Center. She had had surgery 5 days ago, and she was moving around pretty good. My fat ass asked her if she was able to eat after surgery. That was the only question I had. Why am I like this? Oh. So, yeah, I'm really, really tired. I think the plan for the rest of the day is just to chill. We might go back to Vale Village and do some like walking around. It's pretty chilly, but yeah, and then we need to watch Succession and make a puzzle. Build a puzzle. How do you say it? Do a puzzle?
Time to build a puzzle.
Build a puzzle. Sweetie, you're being so weird in there.
Why?
Like, I don't know what you're up to in there.
I'm waiting until you're done filming, so I'm not being obnoxious to you while you're filming.
Why? You're not even obnoxious.
I'm always obnoxious.
This is our bed. It is very large. It is king size, and that is what we are needing because I'm going to have a machine that is going to take up half of the bed.
And it's going to make you go like this. You're going to do that all day. Just like this.
Alright, so I want to show you guys really quick what I am packing and prepping for tomorrow. So, this really, really big crew neck, this pretty large long sleeve shirt, and these sweats, and ignore that, are what I'm going to wear to surgery. Everything is super loose and will be easy to get in and out of. I also will probably wear these socks. I don't know if they'll put socks on me after. They usually do, so I'll probably wake up in socks and stay in those. They've got like grips on the bottom usually. And then I'm also packing this duffel bag that I'm leaving with Cade because I don't know yet if I'm allowed to bring stuff to like stay overnight. It's kind of a weird situation where they tell you not to bring personal belongings and all that kind of stuff to surgery, but then after surgery, if I have to stay the night, I'm gonna want some things. So I'm packing this for that. I'm gonna pack a hat just in case it's cold out, really warm socks in case they haven't given me really warm socks, maybe some snacks. Like, honestly, I might get hungry, I don't know, and my phone and maybe my camera. So yeah, that's the plan. Actually, probably my phone and my camera for sure. So just getting everything prepped, and then I'm going to go wash my body with the antibacterial soap, and then I'll do it again in the morning. I'm also gonna wash my hair tonight, and then that will be the last time that I do. It's 85 on the floors!
I have something to say.
Look at this. Shit. 85 degrees on the floor. It's burning my feet. Say it.
It's private.
Oh. Say it.
It's private.
Do you don't believe me?
It's less of something I have to say and more of something I have to do.
Thank you. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, please no.
This can't rain.
What are you up to over there? Look what we found. Da, 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 da.
I'm finding something for us to eat on Thanksgiving. So, yeah.
It's Christmas Eve, and I've still got nothing for you. I'm out on a last minute spree, hoping to find that something that makes you see that I love you.
I've been out running all day, nothing catches my eye. What do you get for someone who has I've been to every corner of this godforsaken mall. What in the world would be that something that made you see that I love you?
All I've got to give for Christmas is this. Oh, Christmas.
There's some updates. My surgery was originally scheduled for a check-in time of 9:30, and I just got a call like an hour ago that it has changed to the first surgery of the day, so that means my check-in time is now 6. So it's a little stressful for me because I like had the rest of today and then tomorrow like planned around checking in at 9:30. And also because of like my stomach issues that I need to sort out in the morning, and I need kind of like a lot of time to do that. But we're just rolling with the punches. So it is 7 o'clock. We're about to eat dinner, and then I'm gonna roll out and stretch and do some mobility and like engage my glutes a little bit. I just got out of the shower. So then tomorrow morning, I think I'll wake up at 4 a.m. and then I will get going on my stomach. I have to stop drinking any liquids by 5. And I have to stop eating by midnight tonight. So same deal, an hour before check-in times. Stop drinking liquids, and then I also will shower in the morning again with the Hibiclens, and my skin feels like it's gonna fall off. Like, so dry. One of my doctors mentioned that it's not mandatory, but it's recommended sometimes to take Tylenol the night before and the morning of the surgery to kind of like get ahead of pain. And they also find that sometimes it helps people have less of a headache after anesthesia. So I'm gonna take some tonight. I don't think I'll take any in the morning because I'm just nervous it will kind of like upset my stomach potentially. So I'm just gonna take some tonight. My surgery is so early that I feel like it's kind of like the same thing as taking it in the morning. I don't know. The internal medicine doctor told me to make sure I'm super hydrated. So I've been drinking quite a bit of water today, probably not as much as I would have liked. I wish I would have been hydrating better all week. So that's kind of just like a little tip. Definitely go into surgery as hydrated as possible. I'm drinking some salt water right now. So I kind of been just like taking shots of salt water and then drinking a lot of water. I need to balance that though with magnesium or potassium, because if I only do one, it will just like flush the other stuff. But I forget what it is. Can you look it up? Yeah, so hydrating, relaxing as much as possible because then now I'm stressed. And that's all. It sucks that the doctors just don't think it's that big of a deal. And I'm like, oh yeah, sure. The reason that they moved my surgery to the earlier surgery is because when I was the second surgery, I wasn't gonna be able to get on a stationary bike until Friday morning, but he wants me on a bike same day. So if I have surgery at like 8 a.m., then I'll be able to get on a bike at like 7 p.m. But because of that epidural that they inject into my spine, my legs will be numb for like a certain amount of time. So they have to like dose it just to an exact science so that I can feel my legs by a certain time, but not while I'm having the surgery. Same thing with the nerve block and the anesthesia and all that. But that's why they're the professionals. I'll leave it up to them. 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 My hair looks good though, I mean.
Oh, it's looking good.
All right, I'll see you guys bright and early. I've also added a few things to my duffel for overnight stay, but I'm kind of gonna try to get out of that, to be quite honest with you. I don't really want to stay the night there, so. All right, and it's 4 in the morning. Good morning. It is too early. I showered. I'm drinking tea. We're gonna leave in like 30 minutes. And yeah, that's all. I didn't sleep really at all. And I don't know how much I'll be able to film today, but I'm gonna have Cade film when he can. And I'll see ya when I see ya.